Hello, dear students. Now it's time for us to revise regrets and wishes, referring to the past and to the present, and the difference between them. Темой нашего урока будут структуры, выражающие сожаление по поводу ситуации настоящего и прошлого. The topic of today's lesson is regrets and wishes about the situations in the present and in the past. Таким образом, сегодня мы с вами будем продолжать совершенствовать навыки использования структур, выражающих сожаление по поводу ситуации настоящего и прошлого. I wish I had a dog, but I don't have the dog. Another situation. I wish I had learned French at school. Then I would have enjoyed my trip to Paris much more. But I didn't learn French at school, so I didn't enjoy my trip to Paris to the full. Now let's have a closer look at the examples. The first example sentence. I wish I had a dog, but I don't have a dog. I express my regrets about present, but I use the verb in the second form, past simple. I wish I had a dog. Had is the second form of the verb have. Another example sentence. I wish I had learned some French. Then I would have enjoyed my trip to Paris more. But I didn't learn French at school, so I didn't enjoy my trip to Paris to the full. As you know, people in Paris do not speak a lot of English, so we need French. I speak about my experience at school back in time and about my trip to Paris. They are all in the past, and I use had learned after I wish to express my regrets about the past. Had learned is past perfect. I wish I had learned some French. Now let's practice. You are late for school because you missed the bus. What do you say? You may say, I wish I were at school on time. I wish I hadn't missed the bus. The first sentence refers to the situation about the present. You are not on time at school. I wish I were at school on time. We use the form of the verb to be, were, for all persons in conditionals and in wishes, which means subjunctive mood. The second one refers to the past. You missed the bus. I wish I hadn't missed the bus. And hadn't missed is past perfect. We express our regrets about the situation in the past. Now, please make more sentences with wishes referring to the present and to the past. Use the prompts on the screen. You can't cook, so you may say, I wish Mom were here. You argued with your mother yesterday, and now you are sorry about it. You may say, I wish I hadn't argued with my mother yesterday. The thief is running from the policeman. What does he say? Use could. You may say, I wish I could run faster. You didn't go to the cinema yesterday. What do you say to regret? You may say, I wish I had been to the cinema. You don't remember your friend's telephone number. What do you say? I wish I remembered my friend's number. I guess you're a bit tired, so it's high time you had some pause to relax and listen to songs in English using regrets and wishes. Enjoy your time. На русский язык фраза I wish переводится жаль или я бы хотел. Будьте внимательны при переводе. Давайте потренируемся. Жаль, что я не пошла на вечеринку вчера. I wish I had been to the party yesterday. Жаль, что у меня нет домашнего питомца. I wish I had a pet. Жаль, что я забыл книгу. I wish I hadn't forgotten the book. Жаль, что я не умею петь. I wish I could sing. Жаль, что я не ангел. I wish I were an angel. Our lesson is over. Good luck in your studies, and bye for now. Oh, it's such a hot day. It's stuffy in the room. I'm thirsty. I wish I could have a drink. Thank you. Another one. Oh, that's good. Another one. Oh, I'm feeling sick. Oh, I have a stomachache. What have I done? I have drunk so much water. I wish I hadn't drunk so much water. Which of the two situations is about the situation in the present? And which of them is about the situation in the past? Yes, you're right. The first one is about the present. I wish I could have a drink. And the second one is about the past. I wish I hadn't drunk so much water. Let me remind you once again about situations using wishes if we mean that we want another person, to change their behavior. For example, I wish you would behave better in public places. As you remember, after I wish, we use the subject, which is different from the subject in I wish, and plus would, and plus the first form of the verb. I wish he would come immediately. I want him to come immediately, and I express my disappointment, and I want his change in behavior in future. We can express our wishes in a different way if we mean that we want another person to do something. For example, I would rather you stopped talking at my lessons. It means that I want you to stop talking at my lessons, and it is a polite way to ask you to do it. And as you see, stopped talking, stopped is past form of the verb stop. So we use past simple after the phrase I would rather as well as after I wish. If we mean the situation in the past, we can use past perfect after I would rather. For example, I would rather you hadn't been late for my class. Let's have some more examples. I'd rather they had visited me yesterday. It stands for I wanted them to visit me yesterday. I'd rather is I would rather. We use I would rather if we want someone else to do something. Wishes and conditionals are often used together, supplementing each other. For example, I wish I had a dog. If I had a dog, I would play with it. Or, I wish I had had some rest yesterday. If I had had some rest yesterday, I would have felt better in the evening. Now let's continue in the same way. You see wishes on the screen and the ideas in brackets. Please make conditionals according to the model. She wishes she could fly. Now you make a sentence with a conditional clause. Yes, if she could fly, she would feel free and happy. They wish they were at the seaside now. Check your answer, please. If they were at the seaside, they would be swimming and sunbathing now. He wishes he had met her before. Check your answer. If he had met her before, they would have become best friends earlier. I wish I had won the competition. If I had won the competition, I would have received the first prize. If only I were there. If I were there, I would help her now. If only I had been there last week. If I had been there last week, I would have helped her then.